Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between the Ducks and the Saints. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Popped high in the air. Verlander over to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there's one away now. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there for strike one, 0-1. Carter is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. Now that's popped up. Rizzo is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Late swing at a slider for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. As a look, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end. Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That's inside. 2-0.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bryant shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Wade Boggs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Bryant is there. It makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, George Springer, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Swing and a little tapper. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jim Edmonds. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, strike one.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Slider whipped on for strike 3. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. Set to lead off the home half of the second. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. A ball and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider must have been low. It's ball three. Chipper Jones is on deck. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And they'll just go ahead and give Chipper first base here as he'll reach via the intentional walk. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, number 4. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Second baseman, number 4.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He popped out in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. So here now is the pitcher, Justin Verlander, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The pitch. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High pop up. Carter waits on it. 1 out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Hanley Ramirez. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Keuchel sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Too high. Ball 3. Wade Boggs is on deck. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Gary Carter. He popped out in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Freddie Freeman sent packing for the second out of the inning. Chris Bryant is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th. Here's George Springer.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him.
George.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Jose Ramirez will be next. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up. And he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Springer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Taking off is Springer. That's a strike to throw down. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Keuchel's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Edmonds sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Boggs backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chipper Jones. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Edmonds facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. the pitcher, Justin Verlander, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the runner back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
1-1, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Keuchel pauses. 1-2 on its way. Pitch outside, the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. The 2-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Taken for strike three. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So a man at third here with two gone. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with two away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into... Striding in once again, number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Digging in once again, Wade Boggs. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Sent out to straightaway center field. Edmonds is there. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He went down on strikes last time up. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Set to deliver the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Mike Moustakas would be next. Full count now, 3-2. And he's got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. So striding forward now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edmonds is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Jim Edmonds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Now at the plate, number 4. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So here now is
the pitcher, number 56. Darren O'Day.
always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis Gonzalez has moved out into the on-deck circle now. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Second and third here, 1 man out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a throw behind the runner at third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. A throw behind the runner at second. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit on the ground out to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone. And when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
This one's flared out toward left. Martinez coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Verlander. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Shohei Ohtani will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Harmon Killebrew come on to pinch hit now with a against, nobody out. And now they've got him picked off. And he is in there. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back in standing. Killebrew in front. 3 balls and a strike. Hanley Ramirez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Wood is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. First and second here with nobody out. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Wade Bob. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Both runners on the move again. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Stepping up now, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Now pitching.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
A ball and a strike now. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tapped up the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's as in the pitcher's drop.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the 8th. And would you believe the tying run comes into score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. Roberto Ozuna will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. The pitch. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And a ball 1-0. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Mike Moustakas is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Jim Edmonds. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here as we play the box.
Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-2 now.
Walk out. 3-2.
And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2. And this one gets away. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bryant racing back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as they also push across the score to make it a 1-run game. Ready for another chance, Chipper Jones. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Felipe Rivero takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. The runner in scoring position with none out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In is Christian Yelich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And oh, look out! Up and in, and nearly took his head off. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
To third. Tag on him, and he's out at third. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have. So when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.